Today's how-to jiu-jitsu training commentary will help you by breaking down brown belt jiu-jitsu game. These grappling techniques answer some of jiu-jitsu problems that BJJ players face. I tell Nate I'll beat him up from this angle so he can keep an eye on his kid. Hello, my name is Crystal. Welcome. Come join our jiu-jitsu family. Nate grabs my heel and inverts. To get swept from standing, they need access to both of your heels, so keep one leg back. You can further shut down sweep game by clearing any heel grip. Our goal is to pass without getting swept by those ridiculous flippers. Using ankle control to prevent hooks helps defend hook sweeps. Look at those feet. They're even trying to hook my arm. They're like little monkey feet. Here are some useful guard passing tips. By putting their knees together, it takes their hips out of the equation. This means hook sweeps from butterfly guard, like an elevator sweep, can't happen. An overhook puts you in danger of arm attacks, and we all know pulling out halfway isn't effective and sets up a mirror lock. A deep underhook defends a mirror lock. Hopping over like a peg-legged pirate hooker defends the hook sweep. You can defend sweeps by posting an extremity in the hole. Using the knee cut pass is a great way to pass the guard, and right here you have just seen a blue belt pass the guard of a brown belt. This technique detail will help you regain guard like a black belt to escape bottom positions. Look at Nate's bottom knee. The path of the knee should draw an arc. Nate's magical rainbow knee replaced guard because he got his knee off of the ground. One of the most common problems is the inability to regain guard because of being blocked by your opponent's knee. This solves that problem. To help defend against sweeps and pass guard, use your shin to staple a potential hook. Backstepping is a great way to pass guard, and keeping my arms tucked defends against arm attacks, and you can use those underhooks to then set yourself up for a great transition to stack pass. Fight me. You don't want no problem, let your party, don't invite me. I don't worry about you niggas, they start talking about me. Always talking about me cause you looking for the clout. I'm unable to complete a stack pass because of being off balanced by his hooks. Any helpful advice would be appreciated here. I work to clear the hooks, but we both know this is a laughable game of futility. As I stand, my ankle is grabbed. To defend the ankle pick, put weight on it. This here is a highly technical jiu-jitsu move only the best ADCC Abu Dhabi black belt champions can hit. Just kidding, he literally just pushes me back in order to get my weight off my foot so he can get the ankle pick. This type of disrespect can only be settled by going for a heel hook. Nate defends the heel hook by clearing my feet from his hips, so I grab his legs to go for a double leg. This, my friends, is a beautiful jiu-jitsu technique called a crossface. An answer to the single and double leg wrestling takedowns is the crossface and sprawl technique. The crossface is also an answer to the problem of getting swept by deep half guard sweeps. As you can see, crossfacing and sprawling one leg backward is very convincing to even the toughest jiu-jitsu players.
Tired of the Photoshop. Show me something natural like Afro picture pride. Show me something natural like ass with some stretch marks. Still I take you down right on your mama couch in polo socks. Ay, this shit way too crazy. Ay, you do not amaze me. Ay, I blew who from ACA. Obama just page me. Ay, I don't fabricate it. Ay, most of y'all be faking. Ay, I stay modest about it. Ay, she elaborated. Ay, this that great poop on that AV on that TED talk. Ay, watch my soul speak. You let the meds talk. Ay, if I kill a nigga, it won't be the alcohol. Ay, I'm the realest nigga after all.
It's Slap September, and this month's Jiu-Jitsu challenge is Slap Grappling.
Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble.
I regret nothing. This Kimura could snap the shoulder joint of any human. Submission tap due to Kimura arm lock finish. Now things get interesting. The purpose of Slap September Jiu-Jitsu Challenge is to keep Jiu-Jitsu real in terms of self-defense. In life, we all make decisions. Is it wise to slap your jiu-jitsu coach? Well, in the name of making jiu-jitsu violent again through consensual slap grappling, absolutely. Let's keep Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu a self-defense martial art as it was intended and test strikes versus BJJ bottom game by adding some rather comical light face touching.
I can put my niggas on. I can't wait for them to get home so I can put my niggas on. Yeah, cause we started from the bottom, now we up. Made 10 million in a year. Still got niggas doing years.
Nate follows up his fantastic armbar submission with a face smush, and I return a playful slap. Now these slaps replace open hand palm strikes and strikes with the fist, so punching. I swear to God, they almost feel more disrespectful. Now understand why medieval duels started with a slap of the glove across the face, because you're gonna want to fight after that. Now Nate has some of the best bottom game I've ever seen, and in Jiu-Jitsu top position is seen as superior, so let's see if slapping can improve position. If I can almost pass without slaps, then if you add some slaps, that should give me an edge, right? Like passing plus something else, that should equal 2, so isn't 2 greater than 1?
About it, ay, she elaborated, ay, this that great poop on that AV on that TED talk, ay, watch my soul speak, you let the meds talk.
It's safe to say by this armbar from triangle position that the math is not mathing, and in fact adding slaps to passing ended up working against me because it distracted me from doing jiu-jitsu. So in this case, instead of 1 + 1 equaling 2, the slaps turned into a -1. Adding slaps and adding strikes while on the ground can distract you from doing your jiu-jitsu techniques. If you want to get into MMA fighting, training jiu-jitsu with slaps in a combat style format is extremely helpful because it will teach you how to implement strikes so that you are not distracted and these strikes end up helping you in any type of ground fighting situation when you're in a cage. The key solution to the problem of strikes being a distraction to your jiu-jitsu is to view strikes much like we view finishes. We always say position before submission. The same is true with strikes. We want to make sure that we have a solid controlling position before we add strikes.
Started from the bottom, now we up. Made 10 million in a year. Still got niggas doing years. Can't wait for them to get home so I can put my niggas on. I can't wait for them to get home so I can put my niggas on.
while I'm fumbling around like a prom date in the backseat of a Buick trying to figure out a way to break Nate's ankle, Nate goes for a knee bar. A knee bar works by hyperextending the knee joint and is very effective in self-defense, especially if you're like me and you're very slow at running and you were always the last to get picked for teams in the play yard because you were that slow. If you hyperextend their knee, that's going to give you a running shot of beating anybody in a self-defense situation.
Yeah, eat a cookie monster. He a slave to this pussy, call me master. Real wet, I said slurp it like it's pasta. They get nervous when it's Nicki on a roster. Somebody usher this nigga into a clinic. My flow still sick, I ain't talking the pandemic. I write my own lyrics, a lot of these bitches gimmicks. They study Nicki style, now all of them want mimic. Talking about snitches and snitches and you can't. Never stand alone, you always itching for a stamp. Me, I'm still money, this is light up like a lamp. They gon' have to send their best fighter for the champ. I got a Mary, I'm popping. They keep hating, but still watching. Check the boards, I'm still topping. Bust down a plain Jane, I got options. It's a bunch of mini me's, I'm the one they mocking. Showed you how to get a bag, now you going shopping. When I come out, all the sneak bitches start plotting. When I come out, it's a sweet bitches start mopping.
I feel confident.
Yeah.
It does take time to make these videos, and showing me love by liking the videos I've created makes me feel very good, so thank you so much for all the love. Much like developing jiu-jitsu game, I really like experimenting and testing with different styles of videos, so if you find something you like, let me know and I'll definitely do more of it, and let me know what you're here for in the comments. For example, if I were here, I'd be here for the jokes and learning some good tips to get better at jiu-jitsu and how that applies to self-defense. I also find it really entertaining to watch people suffer while grappling. Like, did you see my face while getting cross-faced? That was like straight comedy. That was pretty much the most flattering picture of myself on the internet to date. Jiu-jitsu is beautiful in so many ways, especially in terms of self-development. It really takes away your ego to watch yourself get beat up and to have humility, when you're narrating how you're beating up other people. It definitely, training jiu-jitsu helps you separate from ego and try to look at everything with a stoic type perspective. Everything is what it is. It's neither good nor bad. It's being able to use it and form a problem statement and then solve your jiu-jitsu problems. The beauty of jiu-jitsu is there is always an answer to any problem. It's just like a math problem. It's like an engineering problem. We're dealing with physics of bodies through space. So yeah, here I'm showing the jiu-jitsu training rounds without edits, so you can see how the jiu-jitsu game and techniques flow together, which is always super useful to see things a second time and have, like a loose concentration.
and put them all in a group. Hit my essays, I need the booch. About to turn this function into final room. Told her I been, you coming too. In the 305, bitches treat me like I'm Uncle Luke. Have to slot the top off, it's just a roof. She said, where we going? And I said, the moon. We ain't even make it to the room. She thought it was the ocean, it's just a pool. Now I gotta open, it's just a ghost. Who put this shit together? I'm the glue. Someone said, shorty face got me out the blue. Someone said, motherfucker, someone said.
Astro. Yeah. Hey. She's in love with who I am. Back in high school, I used to bust it to the dance. Now I hit the FBO with duffels in my hands. I did half a Zan, 13 hours till I land. Had me out like a light, ay, like a light, ay, like a light. Ay. Slept through the flight, ay, not for the night. 767, man, this shit got double bedroom, man. I still got scores to settle, man. I crept down the block, made a right, yeah. Cut the lights, yeah. Made a price, yeah. Niggas think it's sweet, it's on sight, yeah. Nothing nice, yeah. Baggage in my ice, Jesus Christ, yeah. Checks over stripes, yeah. That's what I like, that's what we like. Lost my respect, you're not a threat. When I shoot my shot, that shit wetty like on Shaq. See the shots that I took, wet like on Book, wet like on Lizzie. I be spinning valley circle blocks till I'm busy. Like where is he? They keep that on like I say, you know this shit is tight, yeah. It's absolute, yeah. I'm back with Boo. It's lit. Got Ferrari. Jamba Juice, yeah. We back on the road, they jumping up, no parachute, yeah. Shorty in the back, she say she working on the glutes, yeah. Ain't by the book, yeah. It's how it look, yeah. Got a check, yeah. Just check the foots, yeah. Pass this to my daughter, I'ma show her what it took. Baby mama cover Forbes, got these other bitches shook, yeah.
my feet is in Bottega. Bitch, I'm getting money, give a fuck about a hair in this motherfucker. It's a whole lot of money in this motherfucker. You keep me run no broke shit, that broke shit get old. You keep me run no hoe shit, these hoes get too bold. I'm allergic to that no shit, my wrist game on cold. I might peel my coupe like to see that.
And remember, know that you're getting better every day. Even if it sometimes doesn't feel like this, you're doing great. Just keep on taking steps forward. You can do and be anything. So thank you so much for liking this video and subscribing. We're almost to 5K, which is super exciting. Until next time, love you. Bye.
On my wrist, cause I'm richer than most broads. Yo, Nick, these bitches trippin', let's send them a postcard. I put on my jewelry just to go to the bodega. And I keep it with me just so that I'm feeling safer. Fendi on my body, but my feet is in Bottega. Bitch, I'm getting money, give a fuck about a hair in this motherfucker.